Hi, this is Dr. Ace there. I'm here with Paul. This is his part 3 visit. This is the end of the first week, beginning of the second week. He's 100% satisfied already, yet he's staying another week because he's going to learn stuff from me. He did great the first week, and then after the weekend, he drove 600 miles. He went to Yosemite, he went to San Francisco, had a great time. He walked 5 miles, climbed around the woods. He's never walked that far in years. So you're going to love this video. He's done so good. This guy's the greatest. He's the greatest personality, wonderful outlook on life. I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you stay tuned for part 4. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Okay, so this is the end of 1 week. This is his 6th visit or something like that. Yeah, 6 visits in, and this will be 7th or something. I don't know. Somewhere in there. But this is the end of the first week. He normally, like he said, he'd be going home right now, but he decided to stay a second week. I talked him into it. And the reason for that is because we're going to teach him a lot more stuff next week. He just said a second ago that if he went home right now, he'd be happy. Yeah, so I'm recording this because I want him to give us his take after 2 weeks. When you guys see the 2-week follow-up, and you'll be like, okay, well, how is it different? You're going to tell us how it's different after another week, okay? Okay, good. So, Paul, you're doing fabulous. You're doing great. Why don't you give me a little bit of taste of how you've been doing this last week? Where are we at?
When I first come here, I was in so much pain. It was constant. But after the first visit, it got better, and it's always got better each adjustment. To the point now, you know, I explained where I had the bowling ball effect on my head. It's gone. There's no pressure on my neck anymore. I'm able to stand upright. I'm able to walk without a limp. I'm able, you know, there's just no pain as such. I had to stop and think, does anything you even hurt anymore? I told him, the doctor earlier, that if I was to leave right now, I'm 100% satisfied. But now that he says he can do even better, I'm looking forward to next week. Say, okay, how much better can I feel? I feel so great now. First time in years I felt this good. Yeah. You know.
Okay, so tell us about your eyeball pressure too. Remember?
I always woke up with pressure behind my eyes, and about the second day, it was gone. I still, you know, had to wear glasses, of course, but the pressure is completely gone. I haven't felt it since the second day I was here.
And how are you sleeping?
I'm sleeping probably 90% better. The only problems is not the pain, it's being taught how to sleep the right way, which we haven't done yet.
Yeah, that's next week.
It's just my own posture and stuff. When
Tell us what you did last night that made you sleep better.
I chin up and think about it. You know, think about it. Anytime I caught myself, I tilt back up with the chin, and instead of always thinking I have to move, I made myself more or less stay in one position and stay there.
What was the result of that?
And then I woke up with first this morning, no pain, very minimum. As soon as I got out of bed and walked a couple of minutes, it was gone. There's nothing.
Explain to them again, they already forget. How much pain were you when you came in? On a scale of 1 to 10, what were you all the time?
I was above a 10. I call it a 10, but it was way above a 10.
And that's for how long?
It was constant.
How long?
Last 10, 15 years.
Okay. And how long has this been? Because they don't believe that it's been only how many days you've been here?
I started Monday, and this is Friday.
So what was you, again, he just went home. He just not went home. He went, left this morning's adjustment and came back. What was your pain walking today? What kind of pain did you say you had? And you said, stretching it. And nothing's 0, but what did you say?
Yeah, really, I would call it 0, but I don't think you ever get to a 0. You always have some pain, but I have to stop and think, do I really even have a pain? So it's a 1 at the most. I mean, it's just, you have to think, the results are so fast that I don't even realize they changed until you thought of it, hey, that pain's gone. I'm walking on it. You know, you have to stop and remind yourself, hey, it feels even better than I thought it did.
Anyway, this guy's doing really good. I wanted to get, like I said, a take on where he is after 1 week. We're going to get his follow-up in 2 weeks. And I want him to tell us what the difference in 1 week treatment and 2 week treatments. Because he's paying for another week, and I'm here, I'm telling him he's going to even be better. We're going to do more stuff. We've kept it completely simple this week. This is the week of hope. The next week is the week of energy, and where we put energy in him to teach him more stuff that he can take home. I'm stoked. Anything else you want to answer?
No.
Good. So let's get him adjusted. I'm going to have him walk down the hall too. I want to get the walk after this.
After this, okay.
Oops. Sorry about that. No problem.
Take him off.
Okay, what were you telling me about? Tell them what the difference between this and all the chiropractic has been about learning how to deal with this on your own. Like, Have you ever been taught anything about anything
No,
before?
out of the 15 chiropractors so I've been to in my lifetime, there was no instructions of how to improve. It was just popping back and see you next week. There was no teaching how to stand up straight, posture. You know, they tell you to stand up straight, but they don't tell you how to. They don't show you what you was doing wrong. That's the big difference of being here.
And so how much time do I spend with you?
Quite a bit. I'd say good 15, 20 minutes every visit.
Yeah. And so it's not like a wham, bam, in and out, right?
Nope.
And it's about talking about how to stand, how to have good posture, how to relax, how to walk properly. Yeah, good. So the only thing he said he felt today was my little elbows still in his shoulders after he left this morning. We did this for the first time this morning. We're going to do it again. And he likes to lay down better. He'd rather do the adjustment down there, as he said earlier. But his results were that he went to almost 0 after this adjustment. So we're going to do this adjustment again. Is that about a fair assessment?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Maybe this one just hurts more.
Yeah. Just a little different, right? You guys will be blown away by his walk. After we adjust him, his gait is unbelievably improved in 1 week. And he's been walking. How long have you been limping like that?
Oh, the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's always got worse and worse.
Worse and worse. And have I told you how to actually walk?
No.
What have I done? I just told you how to have good posture, right?
Right.
Wait till you see his posture. Go always walk, guys. Ain't perfect, but unbelievably different. And this is for the people out there that is like him. He says, "Why didn't you adjust my shoulders like you do everybody else?" Because this is the second time I'm adjusting his neck. I isolate the treatments. I keep things really simple. I give one thing at a time, and I evaluate how the results are. So sometimes when you guys see me adjust shoulders at the same time I do this, is only because it's several treatments in the future. So if they even understand what I'm saying there. Good. That's it, Paul. Turn to left over. Good. Nice. Perfect. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
A little deeper this time, right?
A little deeper.
Gotcha. Come a little closer. Everybody wants to hear the adjustment here. Good. Just let it go here. Okay, let it go, Paul. Good. He's a little tight here. That's it. Let it go. Good. Nice. Perfect. How was that, Paul?
It's good.
Good? Good. Got a little more used to it in the chair this time?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You're going to stand up, grab the glasses. I'm going to walk up and down the hall. And again, guys, pay attention to the posture and his gait, how he uses his feet, how he walks. You do 1 lap up and back, and we'll be done with the video. Good. Okay, we have him relax and work on his posture.
Seems like every time you adjust it, it's a little tight, but the more I walk, the easier
Yeah,
it
it
limits
does. It
up.
looks a little tighter now than it did this morning.
Yeah,
I
it's
see
just
that.
when you first do it, but then when I go walk the laps, it loosens back up.
Yeah,
You know, not
yeah.
not as tight as feeling. Just when I first get out, it was a little dizzy too.
A little lightheaded too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this morning's walk was a little better than this, which is fine.
Yeah, I feel just a little tightness behind my
I
knees.
see it too. I see it.
Just behind my knees a little bit.
This morning I was really impressed. There you go. Loosen up a little bit. So that's where we're at right now, Paul. Unbelievable first week.
Yes, it was.
Love having you around. That's 1 week. Can't wait to show you guys some progress next week. See you guys next time. With Paul, this is the beginning of the second week. You guys just saw the conclusion of last week, and he pushed his body to the limits. I'll let him take over. It's pretty freaking funny. I tell him, go have a nice weekend. Go see how you feel. Paul, what'd you do?
Well, since I ain't been out in Southern California for the last 40 years, I felt so good. I drove up to San Francisco in the Yosemite National Park.
Which is 400 miles away.
I spent the whole day in the national park walking around.
Yeah, he's skipping over this stuff. The best part is that Yosemite. You went to Yosemite too, which is 400 miles, and then San Francisco is another couple hundred miles from there, and then back. It's a big triangle.
Yes, so it was a lot of driving this weekend, a lot of walking around the park, and basically it was pain-free. I was tired from the walking, not being able to exercise that much over the last couple of years, but it was a good time. Body-wise, there was no pain, there was no discomfort as such, and it's really a
Okay, so
good weekend.
2 things I want to touch on. Driving. How is the driving experience that many hours different than before?
The driving experience is a whole lot easier. There's not much shifting in the weight, or I can just drive. The main thing is keeping my head up.
Gotcha.
I could tell when I dropped my head, the pain would come, and I raise it back up and look like I was supposed to. I drove for hours.
Okay, so before, how long could you drive? Let's just talk about timing. People want to know numbers here. How long could you before you had pain?
Within 30 minutes before, it was very painful. My legs would swell tremendously. You know, I just get...
And this was a 10 out of 10 pain before. Now, how long did you drive before you really had pain?
Every couple hours I would get out, and I really wasn't in pain. I just make myself stop every couple hours, walk around.
How many hours of driving did you do this weekend?
Oh man,
Just roundabout.
Who knows? 10, maybe 10 hours or
Exactly.
more.
A lot of hours.
It was a lot.
Okay, let's talk about the walking. So walking, when you first came here, you said you couldn't even walk a block down remember the beach?
Right.
You barely could walk, and you had to get in the car and come back up here. Now, how much did you walk to Yosemite?
I probably walked a good 5 miles. You know, the inclines, the trails, and all. I couldn't have done that. If a week ago, I couldn't have done it. 2 years ago, I couldn't have done that.
Gotcha. Now, last one, you went to San Francisco. What did you do there?
San Francisco, all I did was, because it was late that night, I wanted to see the Golden Gate Bridge. So we drove across it, and I kind of just booked it out of town.
So you didn't do a lot of travel there, gotcha.
No.
And then drove all the way back.
And then I drove back.
Gotcha.
So
anyways, this guy put his body through the grinder. He tested it out, kicked the tires, and then came back and found out that what?
I felt great. I slept in a different room last night.
Yeah, the bed.
It was a different bed than what I was slept in last week.
Explain the different beds we talked about this week too, by the way.
Last week I was sleeping on a memory foam bed, and then things are the worst for me. I didn't like it all. Last night I slept in the motel. The bed was a little softer than I like, but I woke up refreshed this morning, no pain, no nothing. I got here a few minutes before the doctor showed up. I walked 2 flights of stairs without holding on anything. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
So a long time.
And he was waiting for me in the hallway. I was a little late this morning, so he goes, "I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna walk some stairs."
It's just amazing. You know, I have just a little bit of the limp left, but I think most of that is still weakness.
Now, what about your pain all over your body? You said your right shoulder last week.
I told him this morning. I said, you know, we're supposed to take notes where we have pain. I said, I'm not in no pain. The only thing hurts is right here, just a little bit, and that's my whole pain.
Yeah.
And a week ago, I'm all. It's a big difference.
So I'm going to start with his Atlas today. This is going to be his first Atlas adjustment. I'm going to let you guys watch. He hasn't had this before. I've already told him that this is a more advanced adjustment, to be careful and to understand that this is another leap forward. But this is the beginning of the second week, so we're going to see how he does.
Sounds
Bring it back, please. Those lines on his face, guys, are the shadows from the blinds. But we're trying some different thing with lighting today. We're going for the different film noir look. If that's right, it's not film noir. But anyways, it sounds good. It makes Paul look younger. How about that?
Anything that helps.
Okay, this is first Atlas adjustment, guys. I haven't done one before. I did it in the chair last week. I did it supine last week, and I did it mid-neck and lower neck. This is upper neck now. I'm going to get the contact here. Again, it's right under the ear here, right into the mastoid. Drop right in here. He also had his first massage this morning, so he's a little greased up here. Ready to go. Okay, come towards me here. Good. Okay. What does that feel like, Paul?
It's totally different. Really wasn't that painful at all.
Explained into how it's totally different.
It's higher up, you know. It's a lot higher up than the last week was.
Yeah.
Pain-wise, it
Wasn't too bad?
wasn't too bad at all.
Okay, good. Okay, one more this side. Again, right below the ear, right off the mastoid, right where the head meets the neck, right in here. And so many people out there, chiropractors and patients go, you can't be specific. You can't adjust the bone exactly where you're adjusting it. But you can feel a difference, right? Between last week and this week?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. This way. This side's a little odd. Tilt towards me a little bit. Yeah, he's not letting me have this side for some reason. Okay. Good, there we go.
Maybe this one.
That one hurt a little bit? Yeah, because you didn't want me to do it, huh? Yeah. Okay, what was that like? A little more tender than this side, right?
A little more tender. It seemed like it moved a little bit more.
It did move better. This side was actually kind of, it was easier to get to, but it didn't move as quite as well. Okay, I'm gonna have him sit up and have him show you what he feels like. Good. Okay, Paul. Go and sit up, sir. Just sit on the table, don't get up. Any different sensation or same as usual?
Instant dizziness.
Yeah, more dizziness, right?
Yeah.
Again, the reason people I wait to do the Alice adjustment and I don't do it the first week is because it's much more powerful. It's right on the brainstem. It creates big changes, and people aren't ready right away for that big change. So I wait till the second week. He is going to do some walking. We're going to get a catch-up video in the future, but thank you very much for letting me do that on camera. See you guys next time.